Good morning, spirits. Let me sleep a little longer today. The weather hasn't been as nice out, so I'm doing this in my little cabin that I'm renting here in Hawaii on a music farm. The spirits have told me to get my butt up and do the second reading. I've been really busy, and they're telling me to do it for Aquarius. I had some visions and the other day, and again, I'm new to this, so for you Aquarius that don't know, I am an Aquarius. I did my first read on my twin flame and a member of my soul tribe being Virgo, and so now I'm getting to it. I'm not quite fluent all the way yet. I'm still tapping into, the balance of understanding these different types of decks and my intuition, which my intuition I feel is pretty great. But these decks offer a lot of knowledge when they slightly divert from the traditional tarot. So it is a balance of figuring it all out. I have this sense of hurry. I don't know why. I do have plans to go with a friend today up in Hilo to rollerblade while she skateboards, and haven't had my playtime for a while. It's about like 5 something in the morning. Usually I'm up at 3. I asked them let me sleep a little longer if they could, but they're rushing me for some reason. So I'm gonna get right to it. Still so much more to explain about my channel, but they really want me to get to this read, so I'll be explaining more about me and this channel as we go along. So enjoy the ride. So it starts with, I had this vision. It's like my powers got put on hold of my third eye and everything for a couple weeks or so. I get little glimpses. In one of those minimal glimpses and questioning about me and my twin flame, I had a vision of something like this card, and my vision is like, with my third eye, it's kind of like I'm following a tunnel or a wormhole or some sort, and I divert, I get sucked back. It's just quite interesting. So with this one, I pull this card quite frequently. I'm not using this deck today, but this was in my vision, not the Hierophant himself. Oh, but I saw that symbol in a show on a shirt. Trippy. Okay. Whoa. All right, I'm tripping. Look, he's completely elated. But I did see the stairway with that. So it was like I went through the wormhole, then I finally found a wormhole to go through. I started traveling up a staircase, and there's this bright light. And then in the bright light, I saw 2 hands. Like if you go back and check that Virgo reading, there's a Hierophant card, and it's got 2 hands, one lighter skin and one darker. And that would be me and my twin flame. And we're holding pinkies on that card, which we are using the Soul Flame deck, an Oracle deck today. And that Hierophant card shows like 2, I would say more of a romantic gesture, which I thought was interesting for the Hierophant card. They were interlocking their pinky fingers, and it didn't hit me till later that pinky swear. And if we, as the soul contract always comes up out of this deck, made our soul contract and everything, we pinky swear. Sometimes I think my higher self or someone in my tribe, my higher self, helped me create these decks, a lot of these decks that I have to guide me. It's kind of trippy, so we'll find out. So I'm using this card, just gonna put it right here as a reminder as we do this read for Aquarians, because I don't know, I think my read is gonna match with a lot of yours. And so I'll get to it in just a moment. I've cleansed the cards and set the space. What else to be said? Aquarius, download after download after download, and then sometimes, so I guess there's nothing else to say other than to get to it. And if I remember along the way, I remember along the way. I'm going to lay that down right here. We don't need it catching no fire or nothing, but that really resonated with me. And so here we go. Good morning. Here comes another animal to see me. I'm going to let her in because she's just the cutest, sweetest cat. Hold on, let me open the door, baby. Oh, That's a tight squeeze, honey. Okay. They said this cat's special. It's the, well, is it the yin or the yang? I forget what white is, but she's just freaking adorable and she's soaking wet. I love her. You can't be on there though, baby. They always want to get up with the cards. I don't get it. So let me get to what the spirits have to say. I usually try to go with like right here from this cards over, like a line. This would be kind of right now the past, and then the current, and then the future. Being that yesterday when I did a read, I did it a bit differently. I was going with this being yesterday, this being the weekend, and this being the week moving forward. So I think I'm going to keep it that way. So we'll go with today. We'll go with, and you guys might watch this a little bit later and be referring to this as past, but that's okay. So we're going to go with this row as today. This road, oh, come on. Moving into the weekend and then next week. How about, okay? But the important part about this card in my vision, as I was following this and I got to this white light, see how thoughts go. I'm back. When I got to the white light, the only part they gave me were the two hands holding hands on a plane. Like I saw the plane window, like they were together. So I thought that was a trip. So we have very similar plans, me and my twin flame. The one that still says she's not, my twin flame. And here she comes. You're not my twin flame, or are you? My little spirit guide. Don't burn your nose, baby. Why it's significant is because she's from Colombia, and she's asked me many times, am I going to come to Colombia, because she has the same aspirations to build for her community as I do for my community, which is the world, but I am from Portland, Oregon, and my mission starts there. But I'm here in Hawaii, living between Oregon and Hawaii, but mainly Hawaii right now, as far as taking my leap of faith. But as far as completing that mission, that's still back in Oregon, and there's more work I want to do there. Baby, I'm gonna put you down. Sorry, I feel like they just got me on speed, which is never. It's crazy, honey. You want up there? Okay. Can you please just chill? Please. The animals, I love them, but they come. Yeah. So what was I saying? Let me slow down. Take a breath. She's been asking me to go to Colombia. We've had a bit of a language barrier because she does speak pretty fluently as far as English, as far as I was concerned, but I didn't realize she has to translate a lot of what I text her, she texts back. And so we had some misunderstandings along the way, and everything my tarot readers have said about her and I have added up to now. And they told me she told me she's coming to Hawaii. When, I don't know. I've been told some things, but I don't really want to disclose them now. You never want to be wrong, and that's part of me trusting and believing and just putting it out there. But yeah, anyhow, my twin flame, whoever that is gonna, from my understanding, at some point be here in Hawaii. And so what the vision seemed like is like, I don't know, me going to Colombia at some part to work with her, which is part of the plan eventually. It just hasn't really been planned out. And she has to go and take care of some things as well. But it showed us flying together, so which is cool, because maybe we'll just be working together a lot, and traveling, because we both have similar ambitions with uplifting the communities. But she definitely has a first priority in Colombia, which I respect, and I always wanted to go to South America since I was young. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I'm sorry it took so long, but it was important to get all that out. Aquarians, we can get real deep with the details, but they're so important oftentimes. So important. Seen beyond the surface. So I know I've missed some things in there, but the important part is I've been dealing with someone from different culture, different race, you know, obviously different language, different country, that we found ourselves here in Hawaii at the same workshop learning to build with a certain material called aircrete. And we're both into bamboo. And we're not really okay with concrete, rather use other natural resources versus, you know, the process of, you know, how you actually get concrete or aircrete. There's natural resources in there, yes, but bamboo's completely, you know, natural. So maybe that's the route we end up taking. So here, let's get on this wave and ride it and see what they're trying to tell us this morning. All right, spirits, what deck should we go to first? So it's taking me to this Lenormand deck. Let's see what's going on here. What do you have to tell us about today, the rest of the weekend, and into next week? What do you want us to know? And by the way, this side is my side. This side is my twin flame side. The middle is where we are aligned, or where we need to get to align. Boom. Mountain. Ooh. They told me my next journey I was going to need a rest. And that it would be, you know, be climbing a mountain. Dang. Okay. Yesterday, the mountain was over here on her side. And it was centered around a lot of things with me and things that were blocking her. And so this is like represents like obstacles and blockages. I hope that's, so that's today, huh? Okay. What else? Why we gotta have some obstacle or something? Well, hopefully something shows us that we overcome it. Oh. So we got the stork, which is like a new message. Or something new, a delivery. And we got the stars. I'll look that up for you to give you guys a better definition of that. Star card. So we got the stork. Delivery. Where do you want this? Okay. The stars. They all came out together, so almost like they'll lay them together. Okay. And then moon. So it looks like it's in reverse. Like, I guess no fears, no illusions, but we'll see. I am the star card. All right. Let's take a look and see what that says real quick. I don't use this deck that often, but it's a great clarifier. Oh, shit. Dreams, fame, encouragement, destiny. For the stars. So basically, your side and your twin flame side. We're going to make this a twin flame reading. All right. So, typically, I don't really like to get into, it's kind of a dark story sometimes here. I don't really like to get into, I like to just get into what the card says. So when you see this, oh, that's the stork. Well, let's go with it. Okay. When you see the stork, think about how you change your own world with love and kindness. I've had a lot of love and kindness and patience with this twin flame. Woo! A lot. And I'm sure you probably have them too. Because if you're watching this channel, I feel we're all connected. We're on similar paths, frequencies, vibrations. So, yeah, keep that kindness and love. It's hard. But if you're asking for your ultimate happiness, you know, this person's worth it. Or they're at least worth your rebirth. Okay? So change is winging its way to your world when the stork spreads its wings in your layout. Often this card represents someone who wants to be a parent. So she's headed back to her. She has a daughter in Colombia and she's had some time away from her. She is headed back to her. Let's see what that has to do with. But it also can be news of pregnancy or other major changes coming. So examine the surrounding influences. The combination of lady, child, stork together is almost certainly an announcement of new life coming. I think that's interesting because it's on her side, which is your person's side, with the star card, our card. So new changes with us, possibly. Stork offers change to your life, just like an arrival of a child. You need to prepare yourself for what may soon be on your doorstep. Okay, I took pictures of the reading. Well, it wasn't even reading. I got up and I did my own reading, and I had to take pictures of it, which I'll post probably with this because it tripped me out. The video or the pictures are dark because of the lighting, and I had to take layers off and kind of move them so they could be seen. As you know, the layers were revealed, so kind of went in reverse, and took the pictures on top, and then took them off, the cards that were overlaying other ones off, and then took more pictures as I went. So this is going to be an interesting ride for me here as well. Wait, we got to go with the star card. I feel like they're taking my energy to take the card away. Hold on, spirits. Let me just get down to this star card, please. And for better clarification here. Oh, by the way, and I've done a lot of speaking with my higher self and her higher self. I finally tapped into it. She sasses me in whatever dimension she's in or what. And it was the coolest conversation when I realized that a lot of the guidance was me and her. And I'm like, these two are laughing at me like I'm fucking running around here with my head cut off. And I wonder what they're laughing at her about. So the star, dreams, fame, encouragement, destiny. Okay, for the stars, let's get to it. Wow, okay. So in this, it's saying her dreams of safe haven were answered. The stars card reminds us that the future is bright. This card offers hope for dreams realized. Where the card lies indicates how close fame and recognition are. Acclaim is at hand when this card falls near the current card. If current being the person. If near a card about a job, it can indicate a promotion. When you see the stars, and remember, fame can be given, but respect must be earned. The star maiden had to try out her different choices for a dwelling, but once she discovered it, her destiny was complete. So we've been torn about her moving to Hawaii or Colombia, and we decided wait, look, what the hell? What the heaven? Because I guess I decided without telling her, like I figured, okay, well, Hawaii is a great place for her, I think, and us as a touchdown spot, but it's not big enough for her. And I don't know that it's big enough for me either. I really can find happiness almost anywhere as long as I'm with someone that's loving and kind and surrounded by kind individuals. But I think the reason why they're having me set this aside before getting down to this is because we're not really determined who or what exactly this is on. But you guys heard what I had to say about it. Let's move on. What's the next step, spirits, please? All right. All right. All right. And when they don't flip them over yet, sometimes I feel like they're telling me, not yet. But we got 3 cards and 3 cards. That's quite interesting. Okay. And this deck is the Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa Decor, I believe it's how she pronounces it. And what lands in my hand. These are all red upright. Success. 6 of Pentacles. Sorry if it's blurry. So, well, where do we want this? Yeah, sometimes it's like my energy goes right where it's supposed to go anyway, and I second guess it. All right. Are we done with this deck? For now. Okay. Do we want to see what this is about? Do we want to see what this is about? I don't think so. We want to see what this is about. What's next? Okay, so surprises. So forever I was saying, I want my high priestess to realize the high priestess is mute. So I was like, where's my combination between the high priestess and the empress? because I wanted to start speaking to me. So I started getting the Empress card with this High Priestess card. So where do we want this card? Where do we want this card? You guys are being difficult today. Oh, High Priestess is aligned with me. I've been seeing them often. Well, first they were always on her side, or, you know, yeah, okay. This is great because Arena did just a couple, yesterday morning. It said we were aligned. No, 2 days ago. All the cars went in a line, most of them, which never happened. And so I was like, oh my God, we're in alignment. And then, you know, it was shortly after she told me she'd been, you know, on the road for some time doing some work, and she was headed back to her home in Texas and packing up to go back to Colombia. So, interesting. All right. Anything else from this deck, spirits? Yes. Okay. And this is from the Aquarian deck, the Aquarian Tarot deck. And here we go, the moon in reverse again. I feel we both have had a lot of fears, you know, with this union, not wanting to be hurt, not wanting things to go wrong. Guys, look at that. No fears, 10 of Pentacles. Where do we want this for us? Okay, moving into this next week. Yeah! What's next? All right, let's put that back on here. What's next? Back to this Sun and Moon Tarot deck. So a lot of times it's like I got to get through it and then I can explain as we go. But I try to talk to you along the way because especially with Aquarius, it's a long, detailed process. Four of Cups. In this deck, it's interesting because they list it as luxury. It's in reverse. But like I said, this deck is to be read upright. Why next week? Why Four Cups? What's that about from this deck? A missed opportunity? I thought we were over that. Or are we going to take that just as luxury? See, that's the thing. That's that. Sometimes they're clever. Oh, shit. Well, we got the Tower, which doesn't always have to be bad anymore, like I realize, or scary. We got the Tower, we got Justice, Prince of Cups, and Magician. I've been definitely magicianing it up and getting the Magician card all the time. So even though they're not read in reverse, Justice is coming. So I do read reversals, but I don't set them as gloom and doom. And the Prince of Cups. This deck, I'm going to read you the Prince of Cups because it is a bit different. Where do we want this spread to go? Over here. So this looks like this weekend here. I'm going to put these right here together because they seem to go together. No fears about dreams and everything coming true. There's message or delivery coming here. And we got the Tower, the Justice, Magician, Prince of Cups. I usually see the Magician on my side. So what's interesting is the cards that I usually see separated on our sides or not aligned, I'm seeing them aligned and I'm seeing us interchange, which would make sense if we're aligned, right? That we're really coming together here. I don't really see the Magician card on her side, but maybe she's gotten with it and that's why we are aligning. So, with the Prince of Cups, what that is about. Oops, where are we at here? Pentacles, Wands, Cups. All right. So this Prince of Cups, air and water. I'm an air sign, and Scorpio is in my moon, and Capricorn is my ascendant or rising. So you know, so it's been quite the year. Emotional desire and passion, attracted to romance. That's right, but afraid of intimacy and involvement. They told me this last night about her, which is interesting because I haven't had many sexual partners. I've had many interested, but so, you know, I'm always nervous getting with the next person because I don't give myself to anybody. My power is sacred. And not saying I haven't had a one night stand here or there, but that's really been in the past. I haven't had any in quite some time. But when I go there, I give it. And it can make somebody really, really want to lock me down. And so I really watch how I share that type of power because the person I get at to is definitely special. So I'm just as scared as she is. So again, what this says is afraid of intimacy and involvement, but attracted to the romance. And she asked me if I wanted to have sex with her in the past. And my first response was like, no, because that's not where I was at. But then I'm like, well, yeah, at some point when it's right, of course. Like, who doesn't want to have those type of relations with their person? But I'm good with cuddling, and I like affection. I love affection, and that makes me very happy. And if it evolves into more of a sexual thing, I do want it to be more on the love side of things, romantic and passion, side of things. I don't want temporary pleasures. They don't do shit for me, but make me feel the next day or next hour or whatever. And I don't feel good about giving my energy away to somebody that's just in and out. So it's interesting that she's still concerned with that because that's not a priority right now. Like, I'm scared too. As much as people may have enjoyed my presence, I'm scared too. So I hope she snaps out of it because we can wait a really long time in that department if we need to and let it just happen. However that is, and then if it doesn't, it doesn't. And if we decide we aren't for each other, then I'm cool with that. But I would love the experience of just seeing, finding out, no pressure. All right, they put us back on this aquarium deck. So here we go. Yeah, the reads said that I was going to have some romantic gesture from her, but she has been so mute and she's denied all this, so I don't even know how that's going to happen. So that's where my mind got confused. Like, everything says her. Since I was a kid, I knew the natives lived the right lifestyle, and she was raised in the jungle. And when that hit me, I was like, she's it. Like, she fits everything. And not only that, she's done aerial dance, which I think is so sexy. So sexy. So sexy. I can't wait to watch you do it. Alright, get back on track. Alright, where are we at with this? What do you guys have to say? I know I'm doing a lot of talking, but I feel like they want me to say all this stuff. Well, why are the lovers cards twin flame? This is not fun because I haven't seen this. Everything's been positive and, luxury, but it's in reverse. Why is it? This, I couldn't find this earlier to pull it out of the deck, and there it is. So, which was telling me play by the rules when I was looking for it. So I guess play by the rules. I don't know what the heck that means. So I guess that's another message they're telling me. Play by the rules. Get that out. Okay. The Lover's card, basically, which is a Twin Flame card. It just landed in reverse in this deck. So on luxury, we'll find out what that's about. I haven't seen the Lovers in reverse in a long time. Not even yesterday. So I don't understand what just happened. Things can change hourly, daily, by the minute. That's why we live for the moment, Whoa. Okay. They're starting to sass me right now. So, with the energy, and they start slamming and making things go fast. And so it looks like the Justice is got 10 of rods. Okay, burdens. That's covering over here this Prince where, likes the romance, but scared of it, basically, of the involvement of it. And Justice And it's showing for right here, twin flame in reverse with luxury moving in the next week. I hope that doesn't burden us. And then we got the, what's up with these reversals? Okay, we're going to make sure that they want them reversed. Queen of Cups in reverse with the Nine of Rods, which is a lot of hard work. So maybe that hard work is over and the cycle is coming to an end is what I hope. Because I felt like I was ahead of her in the cycle completion. Okay, nope, they are flipping it around. And they want me to cover the hard work with the Queen of Cups. So that's looking a little more positive. We'll get more to it. They're going over here. They haven't taken me to get a better understanding of this card. Okay, no, they are. The energy is pushing it upright. Okay, cool. I love that. I follow energy. Followed it since I was a kid. And oftentimes I will stand, and you guys will see in future readings, I'll stand and make them, basically let the cards lay out as a map from past, present, and future. To guide me, so the cards have time to flip or do whatever the hell the spirits want. Heaven, whatever the heaven, I don't know why I say that. Whatever the heaven, the spirits want them to do. But ultimately, I'm going to ask the cards and revisit it with energy. Yeah. I'll just stop there. Sometimes I can get going. All right. What do you guys want to say here? Dang, already 30 minutes. Jeez. Okay, whoa. Okay. Okay. Yes. Even though I follow energy, I like taking pop-outs. More and more I might evolve more into just following the energy, but it's just, it taps me so much because everything's so detailed. So even like the oracle cards, sometimes I read them as a reversal, just meaning it needs work and attention. Work through your fears. A personal issue reaches resolution. Where do we want these cards? Okay. Bam, right over her fear here with what? The girl is hot. She is sexy. I could be happy with just touching on her and kissing on her all the time, honestly. Might be hard for some to believe, but yeah. All right. Until she's ready for that next step, or never ready for that next step, I could straight, yeah. I would be happy just being in her presence and being affectionate. But I do want the affection. I gotta at least have the affection in a relationship, you know? No sex, I can wait. Shoot. When I'm single, I'll be celibate for a year, 2 years, whatever, you know? Oh, knocking on that. Adjustments are required. What is that gonna be? I haven't been smoking or drinking. I've gotten serious. You can hear my throat. I'm a singer, and I feel like a lot of times too, my throat chakra's been blocked because the people that I've been with are not truthful, including her. But her reasons for holding back, they're a bit different, and I can work with those. But also something with myself, just trying to figure it out so I can get back singing again. And the world, the card, just keep telling me to show the world the real me, but this is on her side. So sometimes I feel like when I am still doing things like smoking and drinking, it's because my counterpart hasn't released, because I really don't feel addicted to things, you know. But sometimes it's just like, you know, it's around, like, you know, it's socially, it's there, but like more often than not, I can be like, nah, I don't need it. And then, but lately, it was really on me strong. And I feel like maybe because there's some things, so maybe your person needs to let go of some things here. Anything else from this deck at this moment? No. Shuffling for no reason. All right. What else here? No. Okay, I was wrong. Let me know when it's time to clarify those, please. Oh, Boom. Don't let pride get in your way. And nothing is yet set in stone. Ah, man. Ouch. Okay. Are we done here? Nope. Dang. Nothing is yet set in stone. What? I'm like, I don't even know where the cat went. Whoa. Like 3 cards just popped out over there. Boom. Okay. All right. And notice how it says adjustments are required. Right here it says, okay, what do you need to release? And it wanted it right here where this tower is, but it had it right there. So let's take a look here. All right. So work through your fears and personal issues, reach a resolution. On covering that, it says a new start is coming. A new start is coming. On top of that, oh, so she is at the end of the cycle. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And then with that, a time to give rather than take. Okay, so your person is going through the end of their cycle. You may feel like you like wrapped some things up, and yeah, your twin flame's right behind you. See, I was chasing her, and I stopped. Got back to me, and I didn't really feel like I was chasing her hardcore. It's not my style, but it's like they kept telling me in this particular deck, communication is key. Communication is key. Don't let your pride get in the way. And I'm like, no, fuck that, man. Like, I have revealed all feelings, and she's completely denied me, even though she's done things to say completely the opposite. I'm out here looking crazy to my friends, looking crazy to my acquaintances, thinking, oh, you think that there's something there? And it's like, I know there is, you know? I know what I experience and what I vibe and what I feel from her and what I see from her. But I got kind of bitter about it. But look, that's the Virgo card. And I kept getting that. Time to give out and take. Now it looks like it's her turn. And I like that because I put in a lot of work. And that's right over all this stuff with this love. You know? All right. Moving on. I've been really patient. So you've probably been really, really patient with your person. They've got some things that they've needed to sort out, but I feel like they moved pretty freaking quick. Like they just woke up, which is awesome. Like I didn't think that, you know, if this is her, who I'm thinking it is, honestly, I didn't think it was possible. And they told me to believe in the possible, and I really surrendered to that, and look what just happened. Triumph. 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 And where do we want this? Yes, triumph with the queen on the Queen of Cups, that tied in the Nine of Wands. Triumph in this new message. This is alignment section right there. Remember, in the middle. All right. Okay. For some reason, they have me start shuffling from the bottom, and then bam, Ace of Cups. I like that. Excuse me. Oh, all right, here we go. Oh, wow. Some of these are flipped already. Okay. You know what? I think those were from last night, so I just want to shuffle and make sure. They were from last night, but I shuffled these decks. Well, why wouldn't they pop back up for today? They'll come back out again, if that's the case. I'm loving it. Okay. So, got those. And the Ace of Wands. Okay. Set this down for a minute. This was separate from these, so we'll get to that in a minute. We got Temperance. Okay. As far as the numerology on the top there, yeah, or Roman numerals, excuse me. I don't know. I can't remember which one that is. 14. Must be, is it judgment? No. We'll see what it is. But the important part is it's coming from this deck and it's temperance. Right along with it was Six of Cups. That's the twin flame card to me. And you see it says pleasures. And then you got the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, that's like, I'll read that to you out of this one so we can understand more about that. But it encompasses a few things. The aces are great. I mean, that's like patience for the ultimate achievement right there. I feel like here. And where do we want this? Adjustments are required. Adjustments are required for us to have this. Okay. Let's read about that real quick so you guys understand what the Ace of Pentacles is. Inner and external success. That's what it is. She's fixing some internal things is what I believe. And then we'll have the Ten of Pentacles, which is right here. So, and the moon upside down, don't fear. All right, so inner and external success, wealth, health, and reward. Yes, I've been working on my health too. So maybe she has to drop any addictions that... So your person may have to... I'm starting to relate myself a lot to this, but they are speaking highly to me, but for you as well. So your person, the adjustments required, I feel like there are addictions that need to be adjusted in health. I feel that that's why it touched her side and then over here and then, you know, drop on our side. That's what we're waiting for. Are these adjustments from our twin flame to be handled. But they're working on them, I believe, very strongly. So wealth, health, and reward. Your desires come to fruition. Structure and organization. A centered and practical approach. The flower of life. So the flower of life pattern on the coin can be found in all major religions of the world. Man, that's what I'm telling you. All these religions have a piece of the puzzle. It would just be great if they all could just combine it, behave appropriately. No one knows it all. We don't know shit. And when people understand that we don't know shit, then we really start to learn something. A centered and practical approach. They told me to read that again. A centered and practical approach. Okay. So, the flower of life pattern on the coin can be found in all religions of the world. It contains the patterns of creation as they emerged from the great void. The great void. Everything is made from the creator's thought. Man, I've been manifesting. She must have been manifesting. Here we go. I feel like we need to get to these. We got the Princess, Prince of Wands. And notice both of the prince back here and this prince, they're on chariots in this deck. The Lovers. No more nightmares, I feel like, with this Nine of Swords. That represents the thoughts that keep you up at night. And this is, again, the Lovers, twin flame. Like, how many times is this going to come up? 3 times already. 333. I've been seeing 333. And that, I think, is the restoration of home. And there's the Empress. Need I say any more? And that was like, don't let your pride get in the way. Well, this week. So, well, what's up? That's why this Four of Cups was like it was in the Lovers. That's why they came up in reverse, because adjustments are required, and we're waiting those results, being that this is into the next week. So then they'll get it together. So wow, okay. Bam. On top of this, obstacles and mountains, was Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Queen of Wands, which was in reverse. But again, this deck is to be read upright, so I feel like that's the main message. It's not like gloom and doom. When I was getting the Queen of Pentacles a lot, you see, she's holding on to that real tight. And it's quite interesting that this card came up, because when I asked for her, and as you guys see in the Virgo video, I went on this journey, which I had to tell you a lot about it later because time is just ticking. We've been represented as me as the Emperor and her the Queen of Pentacles in this whole journey, which is right here. And also the Queen of Wands. I was getting the King of Wands. She was getting the Queen of Wands. And these are the obstacles. So I wonder what this is going to be. I think the money. The money. Something to do with the money. You know, I don't have a lot of money yet. I know it's coming. I put in a lot of hard work to bring in money to come soon here. But that's probably the obstacle. Maybe, that's this week. Maybe that's that flight with our hands together is getting the money together to begin that venture. Because she's got the money now and I don't. It was in reverse. Mine is minimal right now, which I think kind of puts her fire out for me. So maybe your person has the pentacles right now. They don't know your pentacles are coming. Your pentacles are coming. I know because mine are, and my pentacles are right here. Okay? I put in a lot of hard work in my past that is going to come to fruition. Like, bam, I just know it. But I said I wanted to be friends with the next person because I want to know that they're not with me for my money, because I know it's going to be huge. And so I think that that's her obstacle, or your person's obstacle with you. But this came out too, and it was in reverse. Again, same deck, and where do we want this? But bam. So Prince of Wands. Let's visit Prince of Wands here real quick and get to the Ace of Wands here for you. Well, went right to Ace of Wands. Desire and energy. The spark of life and creation. Strength, action, and enthusiasm. Spiritual enlightenment and intuition. Truth and authenticity. Burning away obstacles. That's why it was with this. Because I'm getting that coin. It's coming. You're getting that coin. It's coming. Your person, I hope they don't pass you by. Because when your coin comes in and they realize that is the only reason that they didn't get with you, well, blessings to you for that, because you don't need that. But it sucks if it's your twin flame, right? That would suck. Or you're just going to have a lot of forgiveness. So, starting new projects. Going into this weekend and next week. Wow. Okay, cool. Which I am starting my new projects. Makes so much sense. And where else was I pulled to? Okay, where are we going here? Boom. And already at 50, almost 50 minutes. Man, talk to your higher self. Tell them to talk to your higher twin flame. Talk to your higher twin flame. Tell them, hey, tell your person to chill out. Don't let them miss this opportunity. Whoa, okay. What was that about? Dragging this over here. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, they're like, get that out of here. Because we're safe, I guess, right? You and your loved ones are safe. Well, what's that? Is that about our travel? And then have faith in your dreams. Where do we want this? Boom. Right there in alignment. All right. Okay. All right. Now they're pulling from this Rider-Waite deck. It's a pretty cool little bit of holographic. With this traditional tarot is where I'm learning to read a little bit more intuitively, because I'm not that fluent in it. Like some of these decks, you know, they're like tarot and oracle mixed, you know. Whoa, okay, okay, whoa, chill. Okay, got it. What? Okay, I feel like they don't even want those over here, which was Queen of Swords and a Page of Pentacles. Oh, I feel like that was us in the past, you know. I've learned to take that cage off my heart a little bit with her. And maybe she's released this immature idea around the pinnacles. You know, yeah. So maybe that's for your person. Maybe you have, you know, let go of your verbiage and handled them with a little more care. And they've let go of the adjustments of whatever their fears are with money. Temperance again, and as it falls on here. Oh, wait, but we didn't see. What is that? Oh, it was upside down, so I think, you know, it's not like meditate and contemplate. That is how I got my answers. That's how I got this. I finally started resting. You know, I just so much to do. I wasn't resting, and they were sitting me down. Oh, and that's what it was. That's what it was. I was going to tell you, and I got distracted as I do with so many things. In the Virgo video, when I asked for her, and I was on this journey, and I was led to a public beach down a private road, they laid me down hardcore in the sand, and I meditated, and it was blazing hot, but it cooled me down, which is amazing. I don't even understand. And on that trail, I normally don't keep things like this. I'm going to get it real quick to show you. It was like a rite of passage. I went with a lady took me down. She was my guide for that day. She's a friend, a recent friend in the last few months. But it seemed like we were both on this journey. We ended up getting kicked off this property, and on the way down, let me rewind. There's a lot to be said. On the way down this windy switchback road that was private, that we shouldn't have been on apparently, to this public beach. Hot blazing. She had a limp. I didn't think it was smart we go any further because she was injured, but she wanted to go. She wanted to find puka shells. So while she was on her hunt for puka shells, I was in 2 deep meditations. On our way down, we see a goat. And as you notice here, and it was black, it blended in with the lava here. It was really cool, and it felt very peaceful. At first, I was like, dang, what can happen? I haven't been around goats, you know? And so, but it seemed more of like just something to notice and calm and peace. Long story shorter, there was goat eradication going on that we didn't know about, which I don't agree with. I'm a vegan. And it felt like everything said, you're safe. You're safe. You're safe, you know. And it was just something to remember. Well, when some people showed up as visitors to the private owner's property, they were very rude to me. Very rude. And I was actually on the public beach, and the lady comes and tells me that the owner knows you're here, you're not welcome, and you need to leave now. And I was like, yeah, well, you know, we didn't realize what we're getting into. We're going to ask you for a ride back up this long freaking path. And she just looks at me real mean and is like, no. And I was like, dang. Oof. Okay. So my friend comes up with the bright idea. Well, let's just walk the coastline of this lava rock, which can crumble, okay, and to this other beach where all these other people were. And if you're doing a straight shot, it's like a mile down. But it wasn't a straight shot. We're in and out of the coastline. And it gets narrow and dangerous. And the only other option was to go back to these people and go up that long, dry, hot trail of a private road, or keep going. And we kept going, and we were rewarded, I felt like, with a rite of passage. She's a bit older than me, a little more enlightened in other areas. And she found, well, I found this goat head. So this goat died along the way. And I said, I want that. So she climbs down and gets it. And the sleeves, she found even these sleeves, which I thought was cool. Then we get further along, and she finds the daddy of all daddy freaking heads. And somehow manages to find the sleeves under, like dug under deep, big lava rock to pull it out. It felt like a reward. Like we just accomplish something huge in our cycle. And so I hold on to this. Otherwise, this stuff would have kind of scared me. But I look at death a lot differently now. And I look like this goat went on a rite of passage. We went on a rite of passage, and we lived and we succeeded to tell about it. It was quite dangerous, but so rewarding. So this is why I have this. And as you see, there's this. When I was there, I asked Mama Gaia for her. I felt like her being one of the jungle and an earth sign, I had to. It hit me. I was like, I need to ask for her. I need to ask the earth for her. The spirits are literally laying me into the earth. And so I had this meditation and I asked for her. So these cards, it's tripping. You notice these are like palm trees. I'm in Hawaii. Crazy. Crazy. All right. Where are we next? Back here. Okay. These details, I feel that they're just important for what's going on right now. Okay, so new perspectives, Hangman. Looks like no longer in Hangman status, which I'm not because I chose her. It's just now, is she going to choose me? From understanding, she's not. So, what? I don't know. What do we do with that? So, I don't know if you're feeling that way. Your person over here. So here it says that basically you know what you want. You Aquarians, we know what we want. And all this, is falling on their side. 5 of Swords. It's defeat. How can we look at that? Defeat or not? Because this person still has 2 swords, right? And these people look like they've lost, right? This person's holding 3 swords. They've put theirs down. And it's on the tower. We'll get to that for more clarity here in a minute. Oh, jeez. Are we done with this deck? Are we done with this deck? For now. Yes. All right. Everything's just falling over here. I am just a little discombobulated here this morning. Where are we moving next? Where are we moving next? Okay. Have faith in your dreams is what they're telling me right now. Okay. So, yeah, I'm getting all worried. Defeat, what does that mean? Have faith in your dreams, meditate and contemplate. Oh, she needs to have faith in her dreams. It's on her side. But we both need to meditate and no, they just said Emperor. Meditate and contemplate. So if she's feeling defeated, I feel like your person, I feel like is feeling defeated because it's on their side. But yet they're letting me know to not be worried about that, to have faith in my dreams. So you need to have faith in your dreams. You are the Emperor, okay? You need to have faith in your dreams. All right. What next? We're going to the Twin Flame deck, finally. Usually they get right to it with this deck. All right, where are we going here? Dang, already an hour. Because we reached our cycle. We reached the end of our cycle. We're just waiting for our person to wrap it up, is what I believe. And we just need to keep holding faith in it. They're almost at the end. They're almost at the end. This is great. There's something else happening here. On the Lenormand deck, but this is, where do you want this? Okay. No, don't fear. Okay. New perspectives. Okay, no longer. Okay, maybe I need to read about that. Universal alignment. The star card just popped out. Our card. So, no longer in the hangman status. Okay. Oh, so you're saying, let me think about this. I'm just following the energy, what they're trying to tell me. Can we start? Let's start over again with that, please, now. All right. Oh, temperance. Okay. Yes, temperance. Tell me not to have any fears about her defeat. Oh, and it dropped right there. This is the star card, our card on your person's side, and it does say universal alignment. So, oh, and it's pushing it up under a time to give rather than take. So your person, we're waiting for them to get aligned a little bit more with this. They've been mute. They got to talk to us. That's what it is. They got some things to reveal. They got to move forward with us here. Oh, boom. Energy's picking up the deck with excitement. Okay. Figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Be patient with me. Bam. What do we have here? Reevaluation. 7 of Pentacles. This is when people typically are like planting seeds. And she's reevaluating this, whatever's got her, as it show me. Conflict and competition, 5 of Wands. All right. What else do we have here? Oh, yeah. And right on top of reevaluation, we've got 6 of Swords, tranquility ahead. Usually that signifies moving to calmer waters. All right. That's what's to come here through this weekend. Oh. Where do you want this? Okay, quick wit and intellect. That's that King of Swords. Where do you want this? Boom. Right on top of meditate and contemplate. It does. It helps. This is going to, meditation and contemplation, this is going to help you with your quick wit and intellect. But we are that King of Swords. We're the Emperor now. We got the Kings unlocked. We got the Queens unlocked. Well, I say we do, but our masculine side is definitely unlocked. I feel like we are really out of balance. That's why we completed our cycle. But quick wit and intellect. Meditate. Contemplate so you can solve things a little bit faster here. Have a better understanding of what's going on with you. You're only going to find it through your meditations and contemplations. Okay? Okay, whoa. They are sassing me right now. Jeez. Where do we want this? So this is going on that Virgo card. Our time to give rather than take. It is in reverse. It's the Queen of Cups. Intuitive and sensitive. What do you want me to understand from here? Intuition with the Queen of Cups. Okay, and they're flipping it around. Okay. All right, so. She ain't sharing. Your person is not sharing their intuition with you. I've shared a lot of intuition. You've probably shared a lot of intuition. This person needs to start speaking up more. But it represents cups, which is love. And that's a great card to have with the Queen of Cups. But it needs to get reversed. You see, they didn't have me put it all the way upright. Oh, bam. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Ultimate achievement. But it is in reverse, so we're almost there. Whereas on her side, you notice on my side, it is upright. Bam. So this is why it's lying right next to tranquility ahead with the 6 of Swords. So as soon as she steps into this, or your person steps into this, and reveals more information, puts into this mute energy, things will turn around. All right. Whoa. Okay, and that turned around on its own. And here we go. Collaboration, 3 of Pentacles, working together. Where do we want this? Where do we want this? It's in alignment. Awesome. So it looks like your person, they are aligning with you. They just got to release some things. What's up, baby? You gonna walk all on the cards, huh? touched ultimate achievement, though. Do you want out, baby? You ready to go outside? You like the rain? You want to stay in? All right. Boom. Okay. How many times are we going to get this card? Temperance. But another message here is restoration. So, where do we want this? Okay. Yeah. It touched the card that was saying adjustments are required. So, she's needing your person's needing their rest. They're restoring, it sounds like right now. They've gone through some major changes. And we need to have temperance with our twin flame. So you need to have temperance with your twin flame. Let them restore. Have some understanding while they go through the rest of this process. Anything else? Whoa. Dang. Whew. No longer hangman status. Why? Because there's justice coming this weekend with the soul contract. Confidence is the key to your success. Oh, I didn't even realize that that fell. So under here, move this apart for you. I didn't realize that. Okay. Confidence is your key to success, and luck is on your side. I totally, well, I probably wasn't supposed to see it till now. So for your person, for you, confidence is your key to success, and luck isn't on your side with your soul contract. Justice is coming in. This weekend is what that says. Justice. What? Justice over the missed opportunity. Because as time passes, you guys, you and your twin flame, you miss out on time. Like, some people say time isn't real, but you miss out on experiences that you could have otherwise had in this time. You know? Over here, what fell over here is some planning and decisions. It's the Two of Wands. It's when, you know, people are choosing to leave their comfort zone. And it's over here on tranquility lies ahead. So, whoa. Okay. So your person is planning and deciding some things here, is what it sounds like. A lot with everything that you saw just drop here. So let's take this. This is what's coming first. A surge in energy and communication. So they've been conflicted with either themselves inwardly or outwardly with you. Maybe they feel like there's competition with you. But there's a surge in energy and communication coming here today, is what that says. And looks like moving into this weekend, the Knight of Swords, there's some decisive action. Typically, knights are in and out, they say, but I think I'm going to go with the oracle side of things here and say with this planning, because it landed on planning and decisions. So there's some decisive action going on through this weekend. Oh, where they're going to be charging ahead. It's in reverse, but they're going to be charging ahead. This is the Chariot. Whoa, okay, I got it. Underneath that will also come your Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. All right, satisfaction and wish fulfillment. And that this person is an Ace of Pentacles, a wise investment. Once these adjustments are made, that's why it's in reverse. And once that happens, you're going to have your Three of Cups, celebration and community. So this person has everything you see is piling up on their side. They got some work to do here. So it sounds like your person is going to be rushing back to you with something. What? I don't know. Are we moving on with this? More from this deck. Okay. All right. I saw something flip. What flips? That Queen of Pentacles. Again. And nurturing. Where do we want this? Where do we want this? Right on top of... Oh, I didn't see this card that fell. Seven of Cups, Fantasy, and Temptation. Seven of Cups often represents choices. Choices. And the Queen of Pentacles is the choice in this whole alignment. That's interesting. Okay. You've chosen who you want. Boom. Okay, wow. So, it looks like with the Hangman no longer in Hangman status, meaning they're usually there for new perspectives. It looks like the Justice, because they're touching the Justice, and this Justice is over the missed opportunities and the mind games that were played. When I got this card last night in a read that I did for me and my twin flame, it said that this was in the past, and now it's reversed. So, but these did pop up now here. What side are these on? On celebration. Okay, so there was some independence here from your person. Nine of Pentacles. They came into, you know, their own money. And but it looks like, so we have the Seven of Swords, which, you know, someone could be being very strategic or sabotaging. There could be someone deceitful. In reverse would be you being deceitful to yourself or denying things. So what it looks like here is there's some strategy involved just to gain their independence. So they may have come out of a situation where they were dependent on other people. And now they have their own coin. It looks right here, like I was saying, so cycle completion, the world. It's not yet, because those adjustments are needed to be, there's adjustments required, as we learned earlier, and it looks like from old wounds. But the Five of Cups, it's usually, you know, someone crying over the 3 cups that have spilled, but they still have 2 cups, you know. And so it looks like some old wounds need to be released, and I think that is around the Pentacles with the money for your person. However, everything else sounds good for the most part. What's next? All right. Oh, my bad. Yeah, it looks like someone's breaking free from their unbonding themselves. That right here, what is that? Yeah, Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords typically represents someone that has them self-bound, you know, but this was in reverse. So where is this going here? On the Justice. Okay. And is this me or or the current menu unbounding themselves, or is, you know, as you see, this is imprisonment down here. Is this the Emperor unbounding themselves, or this Queen of Pentacles unbounding themselves? Oh, yeah, of course, it's the Emperor. Okay, so once we unbound ourselves from waiting around and chasing the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm following the energy of the spirits right now, the decisive action was made for celebration and community. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so release them. Take care of you. Do what you need to do for you. Okay? And then they will get with the program. That's what's going to help them get further along in their journey. If you're still there, being available to them, they're not going to have time to think. They're not going to have time to process. Miss their water till well runs dry, you know. Let them be without your water. Their water. Look, it's yours. Like everything's getting aligned. Let them be without your guys' water for a little bit so they can get a little thirsty and remember why they even want it. Because water is life. Aquarians come with a lot. We're an air sign, but we are the water bearers. Anything else from here? Nope. Any other decks that we need to speak through? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I think that's probably wraps it up right there. Now, this is all on your side. Believe in the impossible. Touching all of this, which has to do with your person. The main reason why I got up and did this, show the world the real you, which is what I'm doing now. Prosperity lies ahead. It wasn't reversed, so it's coming. It looks like it's going to be time to take action here soon for us, because it's moving into this weekend. Action in surrendering to the divine. So more surrendering. You got to meditate and contemplate. Bam, look at that. With the goat, y'all. Your hard work is paying off. With the goat. Okay? Bam. Expect powerful change. And I am going to leave it right there. Believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible and expect powerful change. Well, if my twin flame's coming in, I'm so ecstatic. But things can change. Nothing is yet set in stone. That's what they said in the early. I really hope that this is set in stone. I love you guys. I wish you well with your twin flame. Keep your patience about you. Always go to love. When I stopped letting my mind get involved and I took the loving route, even though it looked crazy to my friends, it looked crazy to my acquaintances, it looked like who knows what. But the questions, you know, people asking me like, oh, you really think that's what's going on? And please forgive my dirty nails, man. You live out here, the way I'm living in Hawaii, things like that kind of happen, you know. But, like, why am I focusing on that? This is way more important. I just saw it in the camera. But, yo, show yourself all the love. You know, Aquarians, we can just keep pouring that water out to everybody and pouring our cup out till there's nothing left. From now on, I met a Cancer about a week ago, and he was speaking my language, and he said, keep your cup for yourself from now on. Everybody else gets the overflow. And that's what you should do, because everybody else will drink like energy vampires and take it till there's nothing left. And then they'll be mad when there is nothing left. And like, what? Why can't I have more? What's wrong with you? And it's like, what is wrong with you? Hello? If someone's not pouring back into your cup, Aquarius, you will have nothing. You have to go and recoup that yourself. And that's not an easy task. It takes a big time out to go ahead and fill that cup back up when there's no reciprocation. And I know oftentimes it can feel like you're strong enough to do it all. And we can be, but it would be to our detriment. And everyone else's, because we're here to help water everyone. Not even just that person. So take care of you, like they say in the plane ride. Put your mask on first. Get yourself the best and healthier you that you can be, so you can be the best, healthiest person for everyone. Be careful who you share that cup with. Your power is sacred. Don't forget that. Peace and love. Enjoy the process of this journey. If it doesn't work out how you thought it was, just keep going, knowing that you are going towards your ultimate happiness. And it will be there if you believe in the impossible. I love you guys. Take care. And be patient with your twin flame.